Oh yeah, we live, baby. I said we live. We live. It's Sunday. Say we gonna start the show off a little bit like this. Come on, baby. Hit it. I said hit it.
Money the box, money the box. Yes,
We here again.
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
Let's go.
It's Bernie the Boxer, blocking the gossip, ready to lock and load. Letting the truth be told. So check out this episode, hitting you with the raw facts of who be getting their jaw cracked. If you ain't got the knowledge of the street signs, fall back. Call they bluff, they quick to scream, pull up, fool. Have some goons in the old school, parked inside your living room. Dudes be faking the news for the sake of raising the views, changing narratives with propaganda. Stay tuned, let's talk boxing. No job, no gossip. You want the facts, get it first from Bernie the Boxer. The mother podcast trash, you'll never be hotter. Cause spreading rules, building the news for power.
What you said? You're lying to yourself.
You gotta eat, sleep, breathe this to understand. If you don't, then you ain't a genuine boxing fan. Get your news from the source. Not these fools popping off about who can be who doing what in the sport. Never felt the pain from the ring brawls in the wars, but with accolades, even though what they report is false. Listen, dog, all your favorite fighters' belts coming off, and they coming home with us. Disagree to log on. Let's talk boxing. No job, no gossip. You want the facts? Get it first from Bernie the Boxer. The mother podcast trash. They'll never be hotter. Cause spreading rules, still in the news for power.
You know it? It's Bernie the Boxer. It's Bernie the Boxer. What's going on in boxing?
You are now tuning in to the Bernie the Boxer podcast show.
I want to come talk to y'all about what's going on.
Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded, man. Every time I listen to that song, man, it gets better and better, man. I mean, god dang. I mean, he killed it with that. Appreciate you, Steve, man. That's my boy Steve Penn down there in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Go follow him on Instagram. The man, you know, he got a talent, man. I appreciate him for the intro song. You understand? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what it is. I go on Sunday. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. You know, like I say, I like to come for y'all, you know, give you something to start your week off right. Give you something to talk about at the water cooler, wherever else what you're doing your work at. You understand? Give you something to talk about, and we're going to talk about it. Okay? It's boxing. Oh, man. So, you know, we had last night. We had the fights last night. We're going to get into that. But I want to come off because, like I say, I'm. If you listen to the lyrics, you know, about a genuine boxing fan and different things like that. I forget. I kind of lost my space about what in the rhyme that he said. Excuse me. But anyway, I wanted to talk about my background. You understand? Being a genuine boxing fan such as myself. You know, I did it for y'all too for the what you call it, the show. For you know, something to look at. But anyway, I wanted to say, you know, these things mean something to me. You know, first, you know, you got Sonny Liston when he fought Cassius Clay for the championship. This before it was Muhammad Ali. This is my birthday, February 25. You understand? Ooh, we cold-blooded the day up. Come on. My birthday. So that means something to me. You know, see, you got the Ring Magazine championship up there. You know, that means something to me. I hold that dear in my heart. Hence my title. We gonna get to it. Anyway, I got the Joe Louis joint back here with Max Schmeling. What's this? It's the first fight. Nope, second fight. Okay, second fight. 1938. This the rematch. Okay, but anyway, like I say, if you heard my story, like I say, Joe Louis, one of the first fighters that I listened to. My grandma gave me a story about Joe Louis. The next day or next week, I went straight to the library at the school and got the book on Joe Louis, man, and started me off on my journey. I was 10 years old, even though I had already been to the gym when I was 9 years old and already doing my thing in the gym or whatever. But anyway, like I say, the start of my love affair with boxing and reading and the history of boxing was Joe Louis. So I just wanted to give y'all a little backdrop on my, give y'all a little, what I mean, insight on what I got going on. I got so much stuff, treasure trove stuff since I was 10, boxing cards, posters, autographs from any of the fighters, the top ones to the middle runs, all kind of fighters. Like I say, I just love boxing. It saved my life. I appreciate it so much. You understand? And I want to say something on that. I'm gonna talk about that later, how it can save your life. But anyway, you know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. You understand? Appreciate everybody in the chat. Let me give some shout outs. You understand? Before we keep going. Luke Colazzo, Modern King. Drip Set, DT, Marshall Thames, Mr. Zach Main, Benjamin Bryan Jr., Mills Lane, Walter Tran. Yeah, and the list goes on, baby. Marta Machine, appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, man, you know what it is. Like I say, it's Bring the Box. But like I say, you know, listen, man, Steve, you know, he hit the nail on the head, man. That man, I guess, I don't know, but he put it together real good with that song, man. Like I say, everything he lined up is real good. So I appreciate him, man. That's an artistic talent. He said you might know how to do it, but not be creative enough to make people want to hear it. You understand? And I think this is a hell of a song. So I appreciate him 10 times for that. What else I wanted to say? Okay, so let's get into what happened last night, man. I didn't get to see the fight. I'm gonna watch the highlights. You know, Danny Garcia got past Benavidez last night, and I think that was a good fight for him. You know, like I said, I like Danny Garcia. I like everything that he's doing. You know, PBC, they're doing good things over there. They keep their guys busy. Like I say, they don't throw them away if they lose, and you can see that they still get some good paydays or whatever. And I thought that was a good stay busy fight for him, for Danny Garcia. And actually, I was talking to somebody about, I think it was Ohio Runs Boxing, excuse me, about a post that he had put up about how Al Heyman does business. And they have done good business. And, you know, as it showed, you know, I didn't talk about it before. Leo, I mean, they just do. You see how they keep the fighters in-house, you know, keep them with a check. I don't know how much they're getting, but they keeping them kind of busy. And they got a good stable of fighters over there. They kind of got a lot of fighters over there. So, I think they're doing real good with that. I want to say that, like I say, you know, even though, and then what it was, he called out Laura, I heard. He called out Thurman again. And I forget who else they said he called out. I didn't get to watch it. I'm going to watch it when I get off of here, though, because Danny's a sharp fighter. But why no Bud? You know, but why no Bud? You know, my boy was bringing to me, you know, nobody really calls out Bud, you know, for all the detractors and say, this and that, but ain't nobody really calling out Bud, you know, and that's another point right there last night. Like I say, Danny called, he could have done something and stepped up and changed and said, listen, you know, I'm fighting at 54 now. If Crawford want to go and fight me at 54, we can fight at 54. I don't know if it was real or not, but something. Like I say, you know, why not step out the box? You know, they amateur rivals. People been calling for that fight for a long time. And like I say, you didn't fought everybody in the division is to fight, and why not fight Crawford? You know, you can still get good money. You know, the chance of you winning might be slim, but you understand, you know, for your legacy, you know, a warrior, you know, almost like Sean Porter, you know, and you can't never count yourself out. But like I say, nobody never call out Bud in a serious fashion, you know. And so I wonder why is that? But I think that, you know, again, the way they doing their business over there, you know, he got some good fighters to pull from still, you know, at 54, they got both. They know that they got a game lock on 47 and 54. But I don't think he beat Laura though. I mean, I don't know. I think him and Keith Thurman, you know, that of course I didn't watch that fight. It wasn't entertaining to me. But any rate, like I say, Laura, I don't think he beat Laura. I think Laura looked good in his last fight. I think Laura too sharp. He's a boxer. His legs don't look like they gone. And I think, you know, if his legs has gone, you know, he started to have a little more power. He sit down on the shots a little bit more, as you see, made that fella do a flip last time. And so I think, you know, Danny being a smaller guy, and Laura just all around better fighter, you know, with his movement and different things like that. So I don't see that him having any success against Laura. Now, also, I don't know for a fact, so I got to go for this. But if he's claiming to get that championship, that's not a true championship. I think he got the regular championship or something, because Charlo got all the belts at 54. You understand? Charlo got all the belts, so them ain't no championships. But anyway, you know, salute to Danny Garcia and whatever else he going to do in his career. You know, like I say, I was not arguing, but I was having a discussion with Ohio Runs Boxing, and we was talking about that. But I did call him on the phone, and I was trying to tell him, you know, the way he put out there, that's why I was trying to tell y'all last week, all these controversial titles, y'all trying to put things out for clicks and views. And then, like I say, I talked to him, and I say, man, if you'd have worded that different, it'd come off different. But the way he put it out there, try to put it out on Bud. And I want to say this now, I want to jump ahead of that, but I want to put this out there. There's been a lot of talk and debate about the split and about who should get what and this and that. But I want to throw a monkey wrench in things. How come, what if it was somewhat not even Al Heyman putting up the money for the fight, you know? So, you know, what if it was Spence that, wanted too much money, because Al Heyman not putting up the fight. I don't know who all going to be involved, but like I say, the backers of, Crawford got backers. So if they not putting up the money, then it could be Spence, if they not putting up the money, like I say, you never know who going to get the most, and it don't matter who going to get the most. But again, you don't know what the really hold up in is the fight, because nobody never take the time to think that it could be silent investors in the fight too, and things is they're working their way out. Not just PBC putting up the money and Bud just crying about what he gonna get, what y'all trying to say, that they not giving them enough and this and that or whatever you have. But like I say, so you never think about that. So plot twist, okay. So we don't know why the fight is going on. Hopefully the fight gets made, but like I just say, something to think about. Everybody out there that's telling what this man should get and who this and who that. Like I say, if it's silent investor, I don't know to say that for a fact, but like I say, the real people know it's a 50-50 fight, and you get what you want. Don King used to say, he go to you, say, what do you want? And then what do you want? You don't know what you're getting. I don't know how much I'm getting. I just know what I know what I wanted. If I got what I want, I can't say what he get and who else, what they got. Long as I got what I want to see. This got to mind your own business sometime. But anyway, just something to think about. But again, back on topic, like I said, Danny Garcia, he got a lot of good fights ahead of him. We got some big things going on in boxing, man. Last night we had the local fights up in Lincoln. We had my boy Ali Todd went up, brutal knockout. Young sensation Lolo Harris from San Bernardino. Beautiful body shot. Boy, I swear he hit that man with like lightning bolt, and man, the man, delayed reaction. The man went over there. I liken it. Like I say, he went over there and died. He shot him and he crawled over and he couldn't take it no more. And he went over there and died. So good guy. Them fight looked good guys last night. Man, good knockouts. My boy Dill came back. He had a tough fight last fight. And developing his professional career. We brought him in with a good guy last night, and the guy testing him had a lot of experience. We brought him back this week. Like I say, it was the main event, and he didn't disappoint. He showed some improvements. They was listening. I want to give a shout out to all the guys that fought last night, because I think they was listening good. They was listening instructions. And so I want to give them a special shout out, B&B, everything they did last night, Bill Green, all the fighters that fought, like I say, it's hard getting in that ring, whether you be getting a check or not. You still got to take them lumps and bumps, and that ain't easy. So I give them a salute. And like I say, appreciate the guys, they listening, and that's what we need, progress. You understand? Progress. So I want to give a shout out to that, to my guys last night. What else we got going? We got Mo Hooker going up against Blair Cobb. I still ain't watched Blair Cobb. I just know he a controversial figure, and everybody knows Mo, world champion, former world champion, Mo Hooker. Blair Cobb, I think he got stopped. I still didn't even watch that, man. Come on, I don't be watching them guys. Like I say, I don't watch no side shows or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so that's an interesting fight. He got a name, he got a following, and Mo on his way back. And I want to give a super shout out to Mo. I want to give my condolences. The tragedy had lost like a mother figure, and Miss Stacy. She was something else. She was special to him. So I know he got a lot of motivation going in this fight. She was there for him a lot, and he did disappoint her. Mo became world champion, so we traveled over to England, beat Terry Flanagan for that championship. So we still looking to do big things. Being world champion ain't no slouch. Especially going overseas and doing it and different things in that fashion. So I want to give Mo a shout out. And I love with Mo. Mo's a hell of a fighter. One thing he gonna do is fight. And being next to him and seeing him. Like I say, I read all these stuff about these fighters, these world champions. You got to go read that book. 42 world champions tell their story. And they regular people. They're just fighters. And they human just like us. They go through it too. Even though they excel in that ring and they reach the heights that some people only could dream of. And so. Like I say, go check that out. If you do anything else, go check it out. Go watch Mo supporting. If you what's the fellas that they was talking about, real boxers and blue collar fighters. Well, Mo come up rough and he one of them. He one of them. And just like a Joe Smith, coming up and come and by his bootstraps, you know, and become world champion. So like I say, we looking for that. I think they go next week or something down in Dallas, down at the Dickies Arena down there in Fort Worth or whatever. So that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Mo look to be in hell of a shape, and so look for him to pull off the victory. You know, we ain't right back in the title picture after that. But anyway, let me get into some comments. Let me get into some questions. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Okay, Walter Tran, what he say? What up, though, from Detroit? Appreciate you. D-Town. You know, I was talking about Cornelius Locke. Joe Lewis from Detroit, they call it Black Bottom, right? Sugar Ray Robinson, they grew up together at the Brewster Center. You know, Eddie Futch, they all used to be together when they was young. Sugar Ray Robinson used to carry Joe Lewis' bag before he was even somebody. You understand? Mills Lane, Spence says, Spence, Benavidez had one leg, Bud gonna have you looking just like him. Hey, listen this. What we gonna do to Spence? We gonna put him on the hibachi list. Y'all go to hibachi, we gonna put him on Benny Honda's list. You understand? We gonna put him on that list. You know, we're gonna have egg roll Spence and we're gonna have sushi Spence. We're gonna have 2 new dishes added to the hibachi. That's how we gonna do him. We gonna cook him right in front of everybody. You understand? We gonna cook him right in front of everybody. Ginsu knifing. Come on now. Whatever. We gonna have tuna fish, whatever he is. You understand? Filet-o fish, we gonna do him bad, boys. So it's only a matter of time. They say you can run, but you can't hide. You understand? Ooh, we gonna beat him to death. Benjamin Bryan says, Bernie, you know it. Marta Machine says, what's up, Bernie? Appreciate you. D Teasy says, Bernie, you see that Cobra almost got slapped? No, I didn't, but I think that's a hell of a fight for him. He gonna fight that guy, the Martin guy coming up, which I think the Martin guy is a more bigger fighter as far as physically. And you know, B-Hop, like I say, he probably took that guy could fight though. That B-Hop. That's who Frank Martin should be fighting. But they're looking at the popularity thing. You understand? He should be looking to fight that guy. Okay, Zach says, Team Bud. No, I didn't. I had to do some investigating. What happened? Tell me what happened to him. Yeah, Donnell, appreciate you. The accuracy ball. Appreciate you. That's my boy Donnell, man. The accuracy ball, the inventor of the accuracy ball, hell of a fella, hell of a barber, you know, hell of a guy. Like I say, the accuracy ball, w.accuracy.com. What is it? The leading innovator in combat sports. You understand? The leading innovator in combat sports. You understand? The accuracy ball. Go check it out. Marshall Thomas says, OG Bernie, you know it. Appreciate you, family. Modern King says, shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. DT says, Danny Garcia needs another fight before he sees Charlo, maybe Thurman. I don't think he want to fight Charlo. I don't think he really wants that. You know, he might be a sitting duck for Charlo. And but you know, hell, who knows? Who knows? Drip says Team Crawford. T-Pit says Chi-Town down with Bud. What's up, Bernie? You know, he lived there for a little bit. You know, we got my boy G Mendez going out there. I think pound for pound fit boxing is out of there. You know, I got my boy C Will out of there. You know, 26-pound upstart. You understand? Come on now. Chi-Town, we run deep. My folks from Chi-Town. My boy Red from K-Town. You understand? Come on now. We run that shit. Yeah. Okay, Marshall Thomas says Team Bud. All right. Appreciate everybody in the chat. What else I want to talk about? What else is to talk about? Oh, the title. Come on now. Like I say, listen, man, we in a rare space. The kid is in a rare space. Bud is in a rare space. Also, this is the call-in show. If you want to call in and ask a question, talk, call and hit the number 402-686-6529. But as I'm talking, like I say, we in a rare space to be 3-time undisputed. And then my partner, like he said, he hit me today. He said, Bernie, they don't want him to become 2-time undisputed. I said that thinking that too, but I forgot we was already undisputed. We in a rare airspace to become 3-time undisputed, 3-time lineal ring magazine champion. That's some tough stuff. Now, ain't nobody won 3 undisputeds. Now, I've been 3-time ring magazine because Henry Armstrong was 3 champions at one time, featherweight, welterweight, and lightweight champion at the same time. Only when it was only one championship truly recognized with the ring magazine. But to have all 4 straps, to be then just accomplish that, like I say, and then to be probably in this position to do 2, maybe they don't because we win 47. They're going to probably make the mandatories and this and that. But just think about where we at. Just think about where we at, the position that the kid is in. It's beautiful. I had to when I was making my notes for the show, I had to think about that, you know. And me actually going on too, thinking that PBC paying for the fight and not necessarily knowing and being ignorant to the game about things like that. I was thinking, like I'm saying, it's a conspiracy to keep this guy down. You know, I'm kind of thinking that, like, man, it's a conspiracy to keep this guy down. But when I thought about the private investors or whatever else that would have you, you understand, you had to think about it again. Like I say, Spence might want to demand a high demand. You never know what's going on. Nobody never talk about that because we got think he with the money, man, and this and that. But like I say, it's sometimes it take two. You know, it's more than one. We don't never know what's in the makers behind the scene. So, like I say, y'all got to think about that. We don't know. Let's see what they're gonna have to say about that. What everybody else gonna have to say about that? Never put that in the equation. But like I said, you know, everybody, you know, you just have to be realistic at some point. I don't know what it is, but I know those boys is worth a lot. You know, they put their life on the line. They accomplished a lot, tremendous, you know, they tremendous guys in the sport. And so, you know, they deserve their money. Everybody else getting the money. They burning the money. They said they got to raise something because the money don't mean nothing, inflation or something. Whatever what it is. But anyway, they just printing it. They keep printing all the damn money. So get them boys their money so they can keep doing what they're doing. He can raise his chickens and Bud can feed the community. You understand? All right. So anyway, what else happened last night? Nothing else happened. That's the biggest thing. Let me see what else. What'd he say? DT says, Bernie, we need the insight on Jake Paul bailing out. Look, I thought that Jake Paul already beat that guy. I swear I could have swore I heard that. I thought he fought the fella and he won the fight. You know, I think when I said that, I thought he won the fight. But I don't think much of Rockman know how. You know, I don't think Rockman I don't think too much of Rockman know how. But, you know, it's like I say, his father was heavyweight champion of the world, and it was a hell of a fighter, you know, solid fighter, you know, when he was on, a hell of a fighter. I see something I want to talk about. What'd he say? Jalen says Lorenzo Simpson is the perfect sparring partner to prepare for Earl Spence. Lorenzo Simpson? Oh, nice. Okay, Zoe from with Tank them. Okay. Lorenzo Reynolds is from Saginaw, Michigan. That's what I was thinking about at first. Okay. I watched I forgot what they call him. But anyway, I ain't seen much of him, matter of fact, but that's something to think about. WJ Luggett says Bud will be 3-time undisputed if they let him fight Spence and Charlo. Exactly. You know, like I say, he in a rare space to do something, you know, like that. That's tough, you know. And when the Illuminati is on you, I don't know. See, there I go again. But again, I don't know. But like I say, you know, it'll be an awesome thing for him to do that, you know. Records is meant to be broken. If anybody to do it, it'll be Bud, you know. Doing everything that he's done in the sport, you know, like I say, you definitely looking for different motivation to get up in the morning and do your thing. You know, he's accomplished so much, you know, ain't too much more he can accomplish. So I think these goals, they lofty goals. I think they, you know, within his sights. And I think, you know, it's hell of a motivation. So, man, shoot, I swear, like I say, 3-time undisputed, man, come on, baby, let's go. And like I say, you know, beating Earl Spence is a hell of a fighter, you know. And then, I mean, if you get past Charlo, I mean, like I say, I ain't gonna, you know, styles make fights. I think he's improving. Charlo, he's been improving. You know, he's been improving. I think he takes his craft serious, and I think he's a dangerous fighter for Bud, you know. But if anybody can beat him, like I say, you know, Bud is a boxing master, and, you know, different things he can do. So, but if he could put that feather in his cap, you know, you got to pat him on his back because Charlo ain't no slouch, you know. Both of them fights was contested, even though he lost that fight. You know, he was in the fight. He never been dogged out. He never been jumped on bad. And like I say, you know, he might have been outclassed for a second, but he catches up to his guy. So that's the thing. You know, he's a hell of a puncher. You know, his technique is improving. You know, Charlo ain't no joke. So I think if Bud could overcome that, even just get in the ring with him, I mean, I think it's a hell of an accomplishment because, you know, Bud, like I say, is a career lightweight. So anyway, I got a caller. Yes, sir. You tuned into the Bernie the Boxing Show. Let's go.
Yo, what up, Bernie?
Go ahead.
H Money.
H Money, what's happening?
What's up with it, Bernie? Lolo with the knockout, bro. I appreciate you, man. I saw you at the fight. You was turned up. You was jumping when Lolo got the stoppage, bro. Thank you for taking care of Lolo. My nigga Bo Max, the realest. Terrence Crawford, the face of boxing.
Yes, sir.
Pound for pound, the best fighter in the world.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? And Lolo learning from the best.
Yes, sir.
From the best. bro.
Yes.
That's all I had to say.
Appreciate you.
It, bro.
Appreciate you, H Money. Yes, sir. Love, family. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I say, yep, Lolo looked spectacular, man. He coming along. The kid is coming along real good. Just a young fighter, coming along. And like I say, training with the best. We got Keyshawn in the stable. We got the DB3 all along in the stable. Man, we got all three of them. We got Kelvin going up a couple of weeks, about a month now. That's the oldest brother. We got Keon. He comes around sometime. He be with the camp too. So like I say, number 2 in the country has 147. I think he moved up to 56 now, 52 or 54, whatever the amateur is. So, there's a talented quartet. You understand? And, to be with those guys, Lolo ain't no slouch himself. He was number 1 in the country at 132. If you look him up, Charles Lolo Harris, he turned pro, 17 or something. So, he's very ambitious. He believes in himself. That's a hell of a step, at 17 years old. I was just remarking to some of the guys, when you go to these local shows and, you see some of these guys that probably shouldn't be pros, but they turn pro, to get that dollar, whatever, to make a buck. And, they want to fight, they don't care about getting hit and they want to hit. But, when you see a fighter like Lolo, with the skill set that he has and the determination in the mind and the will to want to be something, you see that it's warranted. I understand him turning pro, like I say, and we moving along slow, shows tremendous belief in himself, and it shows how seriously he takes himself. You know what I mean? So I want to give him a super shout out too. Father came up all the way from Cali. He did his thing last night, didn't disappoint. And hell, man, come on. What can I say? I'm looking for big things for him. So like you say, he learning from the best. Bud, he give everybody the treatment. He don't care who you is. He beat you from pillar to post. He don't care who you is, how big you is. You heard Shakur, what he said, right? That's how he treats you. That's how you know that he like you, when he beat the stuffing out you. That's how you know you cool, when he beat the stuffing out you. I promise you. And everybody done got it. Martin King says bars. Okay, let me see. What else I got? Who else I got? Mo Be the One, Bottom Bound Blizzle. Hey, what's up, blood? Big blood? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, family, man. What's good with my boy? I'm going to come around here. I'm going to holler at you. Golden said, what's up, bro? Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. What'd he say? Danny finally let his hands go. I didn't see it. I'm going to watch it, man. I'm going to have to watch it, man. Because like I say, Danny looked good against those guys. Danny Garcia looked good against those guys. And Danny can fight, man. Danny a sharp guy, man. He a good businessman. They ain't giving him enough credit for businessman because, man, like I say, I like the way he handled it, man. I like the way he handled himself, man. He cold-blooded. He says, they know Bud different. Come on, don't they? You tuned into the Burning the Boxer show. Go ahead. I'm listening.
This is WCS. Hey, Bernie, man, I want to give a big respect to you and the team, man, for standing on y'all square during this negotiation. Man, he's the pound-for-pound best in boxing. They should realize that and respect it. And you know what? If we don't get it right away, that means Bud is negotiating what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? He's the best in the business. And, Errol Spence knows that. They should try to make this fight happen. Yeah,
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like I say, but I want to just never know what's going on behind the fight. These is all guys, gossipers just throwing stuff out there, and it's crazy because I just watched a movie. It's called Gossip with Kate Hudson. What's this for Zac Efron and another couple hosts of guys, good actors. But anyway, it was called Gossip, and it was about a rumor being started. And so, people just started talking about what the split and this and that, and it just then got out of hand. And like I say, we don't even know. Like I say, we don't even know if Al Heyman is paying for the fight. Everybody just going on this. Everybody just saying Bud ain't taking the fight because he want this much money. That's a narrative that everybody been putting out, a rumor or a gossip, and nobody knows. So like I say, nobody never think about how the fight is getting played out. What's the real thing about it? Like I say, Bud has people that believe in him. People think we all left alone, and sometimes I even forget that. But people, it got to make sense. You understand? So the people that's putting up the money, you understand? So it don't matter what. When you put up the money, it's different things that's going on into it besides about who deserves what because he won this and because he won that. It's all about, how are they going to come up with the money, how they going to make money off of the fight, how they going to do this, how, the ins and outs, the logistics of it. So it's more than just about the split, about who gonna get the money. You know, they gotta figure out how they're gonna get their money back. You understand? So that might take a little bit of time. But again, like I say, you know, hopefully that we do get the fight. Can't say what's going on, but that's something for the gossipers can go in and talk about and put that in their pipe and see that and assess that. You understand? So I'm looking to see what everybody gonna say about that, because they all watching me. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for watching me. You understand? And you know, I wanted to say that I appreciate you too, family. Thanks for calling. I wanted to say this. You know, I was talking to the other people about the fight, about what he deserved, you know, or who was he. Like I say, if you was in his position, you know, if you was in that position, how can you say, you know, what, how could you not want that? How could you not want what you want? Or how could you not be worth? You understand? How could, you know, like I say, this solidifies Bud, this validates Spence. You know what I mean? So like I say, we don't know when the fight gonna happen. We just hope the fight gonna happen. And you know we're gonna beat the stuffing out of him. We're gonna put him on the hibachi grill. You heard it from me first. We're gonna fillet him in front of the world. We're gonna do him. It's just it. It's already written. It's in that scribe. You know, like they do the hieroglyphics. It's already typed in. You understand? It's already etched in stone. We're gonna beat the daylights out of him. Okay, hold on. Haters have an opinion. Says funny when Crawford stop Benavidez. Hater said Bud stop the guy with one leg. When Danny goes to the decision with Benavidez, people call it a great fight. So much hate when you great like Crawford. Perfect. You understand? Exactly. And, you know, they had a lot of hype on Benavidez, you know, coming up. You know, I want to say that he lost to, you know, he started young too. I think he turned pro at a young age too, and they had a lot of hype on him. I think he was a big-time amateur. I think he kind of like one of them started that wave. You know, and he fought a guy named Mauricio Herrera, who also, I believe, beat Danny Garcia when they fought in his homecoming at Puerto Rico. You know, he didn't really win that fight. I think he won that fight. But they gave him the WBA interim championship, whatever that is, when they would start making those kind of titles. And that's the type of championship that he had. But I want to give him a little credit because not only, I mean, you know, he used what he had to get to where he had, you know, like I said, he made himself in the ranks, but he was tall, he was rangy, and he had speed, you know, when he fought Bud. Now, the one leg, I can't help that. He blew that guy out in the fight before that. You know, he blew his leg. After he got shot, he had a one-round fight. I think it was on the undercard of Bronner and Vargas, I think. I'm not for sure, though. But anyway, he blew that guy out in one round. And then they put him in there with Bud. But, you know, what can you do when you with Bud, you know? But I want to give him credit. He said he gave Bud a hell of a fight. Well, if you want to say that, yes, it took Bud a little time to figure him out. But he was beating him to death the whole time. He was sinking him. That's how Bud do. He was taking him the whole time. It was just like Sean Porter. If you look when he had Sean Porter, he had Sean Porter. Sean Porter looked like a woman in Bud's arms in one of them fights. Go look at that fight. And one of them things when Bud had that man, he looked like a woman. If you picture somebody in prison, that's how he looked. He looked like he was putty in Bud's hands at one point. He couldn't do nothing with him. Oh, my God. Get out of here, man. Spence never had, boy, get out of here. Boy, I swear to God. So, I mean, you know, but Danny, he fights good with those guys, the Grandiose, the Barancheks, those type of guys. They look so sharp, man, because, you know, he's compact. He know how to pick his punches. You know, and he can take it. You know, if you can't hurt Danny Garcia, you're in trouble. You know, but like they say, he finally let his hands go. I didn't get to watch the fight, but he finally let his hands go. I think that was the difference probably in this, definitely the Spence fight. He definitely should have let his hands go in that fight. He had a chance. You see Spence get wobbled. But with Thurman and everything like that, I didn't ever watch those fights. I promise you, I don't even really care for them fights. Him and Spence and Porter, I didn't watch them. I went to sleep on them fights. I didn't think they was great fights. But, you know, Sean Porter always make for a hell of a ugly fight. But when you with Crawford, like I say, he looked like a master. What? He looked like a master. Shh, Jesus Christ. All right. So what I got going? Anybody else want to call in? Call in. Bernie ain't got nothing to do. Bernie ain't got nothing to do. H Money says, Laura got the regular belt. What is a regular belt? Ain't no regular belts. If you're a world champion, you can't be regular. You can't be regular. At least on one night, you was special that night. You know, you were special that night. And I want to say that. I was talking about that. Let me say that. They was talking about Earl Spencer's record, and that was talking about, he talked about Algieri. Well, Algieri fought a hell of a fight. He got his eye busted up in that fight against Provodnikov, who was a dog, and gave Timothy Bradley tooth and nail and gave him a concussion. And he fought tooth and nail because Algieri's a boxer. He's a boxer. Timothy Bradley's a brawler. And he prevailed. He became world champion. Already a six-figure fella already. But hell, he wanted to be a boxer. Ooh, speaking of that, thank you. That's how it clicked. They did a thing on Boxing Voice talking about the real fighters and Gabe Rosado, and he's the embodiment of boxing and this and that. And now, like I say, he's a face fighter. But it's a narrative put on boxers, It's a narrative put on boxers that they the lowest rung, they the dispossessed, they this and that. Well, you got to remember when at the turn of the century, everybody was pretty much the lowest rung and dispossessed. Nowhere near as the wealth was it as many wealthy people as it is today. And so that was a means of making money. Fighting go back since the beginning of time, but it's been a narrative put on us, on the fighters, that either they dumb, they can't do nothing else, and anything else that you want to come from. But let me say, Mike Tyson showed you that they definitely ain't dumb. If you listen to Sonny Liston, they try to put a narrative on him, but very sharp. They said they asked St. Liston, they say, well, St. Liston, he knocking out everybody. He knocking them out. He going through them. They say, well, Sonny, when you gonna have a real fight? He said, ain't I been having real ones? Come on. Joe Louis, a slow-witted man, but say the right thing, powerful. Don't have to say a lot to get your point across. Gene Tunney, the fighting Marine, was not only was a Marine, but he was a college man. He was a well-educated man. He was a reader, a thinker type guy. He was a sophisticated guy. Gene Tunney, the fellow that beat Jack Dempsey for the world championship in the first 10-rounder, I think, for the heavyweight championship. It was a 10-rounder. Can you believe that? Okay, but anyway, like I say, a well-read man. So they was put, they had I didn't get a chance to comment at, but I want to talk about that. Like I say, fighters come from, it's in you. Boxing takes a hold of you. It don't matter if you're rich, poor, it don't matter whatever it is. Boxing takes a hold of you. And just like anything else, it's a way to pull yourself up faster, than anything else, probably say school or something like that, because, everybody's always looking for entertainment, and boxing has always been an interest of high society. If you've seen the Django, you've seen that, they had the slaves fighting. Well, one of the greatest fighters that started boxing was Tom Molina, who was a slave, who went over to England to fight Tom Creed for the heavyweight championship in 1810. You had Bill Richmond from Virginia, who actually was his trainer, who was a hell of a fighter, former slave. So, like I say, high society has always been impressed with boxing. But to get in that ring, you got to be something different. So I think that boxing chooses you. So you can't never put nothing in a box, and we tend to do that. It just is what it is. But I just want to clarify that I don't want to put that off on Bone Crusher Smith, the WA heavyweight champion in the 80s. He was a college graduate. Like I say, Jack Johnson, a well-cultured man. He come from humble beginnings, but well-cultured. Know how to talk to people, know how to, come on, man. Like I say, so you can't put those fighters. Fighters is hell of a guys. Like I say, you look at them as brutes, but when you understand, if you read their story, you understand how human they is, how they just like everybody else. Thus, when you read, like I say, reading on, I fall in love with them, and I think that's how Mike Tyson is. He see himself in them. I see myself in those guys. The greats. You understand? Okay, let's go. What do you say, Rose? What's his name? Ron C420 says, chasing belts, man. We got to have that jury. Who was calling the jury? Nobody was calling the belts jury till I did it. No, nobody didn't care about being undisputed till Bud was doing it. Nobody didn't understand who was changing southpaw till Bud was doing it. Trendsetters in the game. You understand? Come on. He said, like Birdman, what he say? Better put some respect on my name. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, do all that good stuff, man. Happy Sunday. Man, I can talk a mile. I can go forever tonight, boy. My old lady made, my wife made. She made salmon, and she put this honey glaze on it, brown sugar on there. Ooh, I said, babe, What else we had? I had a cauliflower with the cabbage and the whatever else in cauliflower. What else I had? This time I usually eat garlic bread, but she switched it up on me. Ooh, baby, threw the spice in there. I had crescent rolls. Oh my God. Then what else I had? Wild grain, wild rice. It's out the box, but it's delicious. Rice-a-roni. Come on. Ooh-wee. So I'm full. You understand? Having a great day. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I can go on forever, you know. What do you say? Golden, what you talking about? Golden. Who is Golden? 50-50 all day. People need to stay out of negotiation. It don't matter, but I think the negotiations out in the public been kind of hurting the fight. But again, we never know. Like I say, you never know what's going on. David Jack says, tell Bud, knock out Rolly for fun and keep his name out his mouth. Oh, he's still talking? Okay. So I had some more things I want to talk about. Chris Brooks says, salute, champ. Hit the like button, people. Yes, sir. My condolences, Mo. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Big condolences. Like I say, like a mother. Ooh, take care of Mo. Mo so spoiled, riding boy. But he a hell of a fighter. You got to love him. You got to love him. You got to love Mo. But we got some big things going on. You got them girls going up. I don't want to miss, boy. We got that fight that got that Baumgartner. This is some big time stuff. This is some big time stuff with these girls. You know, we got Michaela Mayer. Good looking swimsuit issue style. Ooh. And she got the right, you understand? Ooh. Then you got the Baumgartner. Oh man, she good looking, hair down her back. Oh boy, there's so many angles to that. But like I said, you got two good looking gals that can fight. Oh man, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Then you got they told me to watch the Savannah Marshall. I heard she's a puncher. I didn't know that. Red says she's a puncher. Go check her out. They say, you know, I don't know. So Clarissa ran for a good fight. This girl, they had a rivalry. I think that's gonna be a hell of a show over in the UK. We work hand in hand. They was big at first, but that's why they separated and they made America. Now we a corporation and we big time now. But anyway, they're going to do it for the girls over there. I still think we had a hell of a time with the Serrano. They probably can't pay them girls now because, like I say, you know, them girls probably they getting beside themselves. They want so much money now. You know, once you let them girls in, they trying to take over. So don't let me say put Serrano and old girl on there. Now I'm just talking. But I just thought that in my head. I say, boy, you keep stacking them cards up. Everybody counting the check. And so anyway, you know, who ain't cheap? Everybody trying to save a buck. Get out of here. I don't care who you is. Gone. All right. But anyway, so like I said, that's going to be a hell of a card. I'm looking for that. I can't know necessarily what it is, but it's going to be for Baumgartner got the WBC championship, knocked out Terry Harper over in spectacular fashion, went over to England too. Ooh, she from the hood, man. She went and did her thing, boy. Salute to her. We got Michaela. Boy, she tough. You think just because she a white girl, that girl fight fellas too. She ain't been caught up. Shakur jump on her. She get in there with everybody, man. That girl get in there. She got in there. One of them top 65-pound girls from the amateurs, a bad broad with a hell of a jab. She went in the Olympics. I can't remember her name. Tough though, cold-blooded. Michaela tough. Even I had a chance to get in there with a tough. Like I said, you know, I couldn't necessarily put everything on her. But I put enough to get resistance out of her, and she put enough on me to keep me honest. I say she hit me with a right hand to the jaw and a hook to the body simultaneously. I said, oh my God, that girl's brutal. Like I say, boy, you don't know how they hide their pain. People don't understand how them fighters hide their pain. You taking all them punches while you in there and your body's hot, but boy, they still hurt. Oh my God, how they master. You gotta love them fighters. Speaking of them fighters. We watching kickboxing. I start trouble in the background. I say kickboxers ain't worth nothing. Boy, them folks got so mad in that back dressing room. Say, who you talking about? They feel disrespected. I don't mean no harm. I just say you got to be a hell of a guy to get in there and kickbox, to get knocked out with a knee, to get kicked on your shin, to get kicked upside your head. That's insane. That just don't make no sense. Boxing is a civilized gentleman sport where you got to actually use your brain and your wits. Come on. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's a sophisticated sport. You know, they made boxing a sophisticated sport. You know, boxing was outlawed at first. You know, they used to wrestle and you could do all kind of stuff in boxing, but they changed it up. The Marquess of Queensberry, you understand? They gave it 3-minute rounds. They give you 1 minute rest. You know, back in them days, you get knocked down, the round was over. You might get threw down, they call it, a round was over. So, you know, they make it a little bit more difficult when they put the rules in place. Marquess of Queensberry, the 8th Marquis, that is. Go ahead and look it up. You understand? Anyway, they made boxing a gentleman's sport. That other stuff is just too barbaric. Okay? All right. Any rate, what else is new? Okay, what I got? We got 44 minutes in. I'm going to get to a couple more questions, man. I'm going to get out of here. Anybody want to call in, you know what it is. 402-686-6529. What do you say? Don Vaughn says, they be discrediting Bud's accomplice, so he good. He makes it look easy. I mean, we can go on and on. But again, like I said, you know, the man was on a skyrocket. You got to look at it from his standpoint. Nobody look at it from his standpoint. The man was on a skyrocket. The man was on a skyrocket. How you going to y'all slowed me down? And I want to say this. Ain't nobody calling for Bud. Like I say, who really wanted with Bud? Nobody. They asked Boots, and I like Boots. I think he's a hell of a talent, like I say. But when he said, I want Spence, he didn't say he want Bud. This man don't want to fight, but at least Sean Porter had enough guts. That's why Ali said. Ali told his fella last night. Shout out to Ali, boy. I love Ali. Ali told him, thank you for taking the fight, because a lot of folks don't want to get in there with me. Ali will fight like Vic Darcinian, boy, 118-pounder, boy. He going to do something if he stays serious. Like I say, you know, so he said thank him for getting in there. You know, everybody don't want to get in there. And like I say, so, you know, the man don't want to get in there. It's hard to get in there with Bud Crawford. But the man picked Errol Spence. They don't say Bud Crawford. Nobody's clamoring to get in there with Bud Crawford. Nobody. Ain't nobody beating down that door. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, he says Spence don't have a mega fight without Bud, period. No, they both need each other. They both need each other. They both need each other. Now, him and Charlo will make a hell of a fight. But again, they got to go. Ain't nobody want to see. They got to see these two guys fight. It's going to be a hell of a, boy. Don't be the best of the best. So I'm going to tell you right now, like the man said, Bernie, if everything go right, listen, it's going down in November, so you got to keep saving. I know we got school clothes we getting ready for. You understand? And that's the main thing. You understand? You getting them school clothes ready. You know, them bills keep coming around. They don't never stop. You know, you got your wants, you got your jujus and wham jams you want. So, but you might have to fast a little. You might not can't go out to a restaurant every night or every week or something like that. You can't go spend $100 on crab legs. You might have to save that back. Get it now. Everybody keeps saying, listen, you got to tuck it. I keep telling you this true story. This is the only way you can see it. Whether if you save whatever you save, if you're suffering, if you're saved, you're gonna have a bankroll. If not, you're gonna have your money ready for the fight. At least partial. You understand? So start saving, because you know what I'm saying? You just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. What are you saying? Golden Bernie, we have some real boxing channels out here that support Bud out here, like Mac Mob. Okay. Appreciate them. I wish I could hear more about them. I wish I could hear more about them. They ain't stating their case more enough, I guess. I don't know, but appreciate them. Bernie Drip says this. Bernie, I only listen to you, your news, Blue Blood, and Canada and Fake. They is cold-blooded, I swear. Cold-blooded. Like I say, I want to come at y'all from a different standpoint. Like I say, I just love boxing. I want to talk about boxing. I don't get paid from YouTube. You understand? I do this off the sheer strength of just that this is what y'all, you know, I want to give y'all what y'all want. You understand? And I love talking boxing. So this is strictly off the strength of my heart. Like I say, this stuff right here, this stuff means something to me. You understand? This stuff means something to me. You know, I got treasure troves and stuff. So when I'm taking boxing, I'm taking this stuff serious. I love boxing. You understand? So I'm coming from a different standpoint. You know, them guys, they do what they do. They stir up controversy. You know, like I say, boxing voice, they stir up controversy. You know, they want to get things controversy. But I want to have. I understand. Like I say, you want drama, but I'm gonna give you real drama. I want to give you something that actually you can really talk about. You know, not nothing fugazi. So appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody supporting me. You understand all that good stuff. Man, I'm just talking boxing. Okay, I'm getting a couple more questions. MD, appreciate you, family. You know what it is. Jay Cooley, what you talking, man? You trolling me, man? You trolling me? Jay Cooley says, what T. Crawford crying about tonight? Well, listen, we ain't crying, we bond. If they let us in, we're going to be 3-time undisputed. You understand? Rare space. Come on. Let us in. They don't want to do it. I talked to my man Sparkle. I talked to my boy Sparkle. He said, Bernie, I'm cut different. He said, Bernie, I'm cut different. Like I said, he said, everybody don't want to see succeed. Mother said that today. Mother said, that was the sermon today. When I went to church, that was the sermon. Everybody that smiled for you ain't happy for you. Everybody, people don't want to see you succeed. Even the people around you don't want to see you succeed sometimes. Something that we talked about, but I'm bringing it to the forefront. Like I say, 3-time undisputed. Ain't nobody did that. We still ain't got 2 undisputed yet. So come on. We get 3. That's almost like the home run record. Ain't nobody never going to be able to do that. We out of here, boy. We in Pluto. A little fella from Omaha, a little black fella from Omaha became 3-time undisputed champion. What? Come on. You listen to them rappers, they told me wasn't going to be nothing. What? Just because he getting a little trouble, they told him he wasn't going to be nothing. And now we're looking at being 3-time undisputed champion. But like I say, some folks don't want to see you do that. You never know. But we right there. You can see it right there, baby. Let's go. Come on, boy. We walking to the Hall of Fame for sure. Oh, man. So it's something to look forward to. You know, something to look forward to. Good things. You know, people look for different things that happen in their lifetime. You understand? People look for different things in their lifetime. But you're going to be able to say, you've seen the great Bud Crawford become 3-time undisputed champion in this muddy and watered down boxing game that we have today. You understand? But we did it. We rose to the top. Oh, man, they didn't want us to do it. Oh, my God. You understand? Ooh-wee. Oh, man. So, like I say, we're going to hope and pray and wish for that. And, man, we in a rare space. We're in a rare space. We're in a rare space. Like I say, a skyrocket. OG. Being on HBO. What? That's, let's say, last of the dying breed. HBO, the best boxing analyst sport. They got the best, hands down, boxing. And like I say, you know, they was talking about Bud. Since I'm getting to talking, I'm just talking now. We just having a good time. I'm going to get out of here. We got probably 9 minutes. We going to make it a cold hour. Like I say, the fella was talking about signing with, what's the fella, boxing boys talking about signing? Like I say, they gave Bud a boatload of money. He still had years on the contract, and they're giving him big promises. Why not? That, like I say, they're giving me stuff about the fellas signing to. Why wouldn't you sign with Top Rank? They've been doing boxing for so long. They've been around since before PBC. You understand? They promoted Muhammad Ali. That rhyme, don't it? They've been around before PBC. They even promoted Muhammad Ali. Okay, so like I said, you know, so who is you not to believe that? Like I say, they've been treating them good so far. So why not? Hence the point the fella said Al Heyman treated all his fighters. When has he had a bad record of not paying fighters good money and not putting on good fights? Okay, well, what it Top Rank didn't have? Okay, they do say the history with Mayweather's. Well, Mayweather's want to be Mayweather's. You know, we don't never know that. You know, they probably wanted Mikey to fight this fella. You know, you never know. But at any rate, like I say, they was treating them good at the time. You can't knock a man, like I say, you know. Denzel Washington said this. She said, you watch that Fences? She said, I don't know why you go down there with her and spend your money when she charged more. He said, well, I go down there with her because when I ain't got no money, she'll give me something on credit. The other fella down there that charged, he ain't going to give me nothing. So I'm going to make sure they doing right by me. And as long as they doing right by me, we good. And when they wasn't doing right by him, what'd he do? He took off. Come on. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, y'all better get y'all minds right. You better get your mind right. Okay. What'd he say? PVO Boxing says, I think Charlo too big for Bud. That's why it's going to be more spectacular when we box him up and beat him. Candy Slim says, no, Austin Elmo Williams is the perfect sparring partner for a Spence fight. Tall, Southpaw, 54. He's even from Texas. Well, tall, what do you mean tall? Okay, I don't know. They're using terrible words in the chat. I don't do that. All right, what else I got? JD Vlog, appreciate you. H-Money is also a secret society fraud. What? Oh, okay, well, like I say, if they hide in your face, I don't know. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. Like I say, you got to keep doing what you're doing. That's all you can do. That's what. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna get to a couple more questions, man. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly is Burning the Boxer. I gotta watch this Danny Garcia fight. I ain't got nothing to do. That's gonna be my chill down. Watch the Danny Garcia fight. Jay Cooley, shut up. Shut up. Can you come with something better? Can you come with something better? Where my boy at? Where you at? What's his name? Where you at? Come on. You can call in. Come on. You can call in. Shoot. Y'all don't want this work, man. On nothing. On nothing. Because y'all don't know nothing. I got into a fella talking about he was a 16-time world champion. And then he said it was fake. Well, what you say that stupid shit for? And then you over there arguing with me about what Bud should get. And you telling me you like get you, boy, I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't understand it. Yes, oh, you're talking about nonsense now. Okay, we ain't talking about no boxing. Oh, Kenny Slim says, Kenny Slim says, Danny stole Bud's blueprint last night versus Benavidez. We beat the daylights out of him. Bud was beating that man down and slowed him down and then took him out. Did you see the way he fell? He fell worse than the Twin Towers, didn't he? Oh, my God. Did you see that? Then the Twin Towers. Come on. He made Hank Lundy. Did you see the way Hank Lundy flew in the corner? Shit. Boy, I'm telling you. Who got highlight reels like that? Who knocking people out like that? Bud Crawford? Man, get out of here. God dang, man. I swear they ain't putting no respect on that man's name. They ain't putting no respect on that man's name. Sending them to hell. Shit. All right. Okay. Boy, they going at it in here. Listen. They call up, listen, Chris says Earl Sexuals. I call them egg roll Spence, and I got sushi Spence, because we putting them on the menu hibachi style. You understand? We're gonna chop him up, boy. They don't think we was in Chinese. You understand? Come on. He gonna be on Benihana's. You understand? They gonna say they want the Earl Spence. You understand? We put him on the menu. Ooh. He got it covered. He made it, he put it on, he did it to himself. He did it to himself. Big fish, boy. Come on. We're gonna cut him up. We're gonna cut him up. We're gonna cut him up. It's gonna be Shark Week then. All Shark Week, boy. We're gonna cut him up, boy. We're gonna hibachi him. We're gonna hibachi him. We're gonna put him in. We're gonna put some vegetables in. Oh my God. Oh, we. Okay. Where we at? Boy, they going nuts in the chat. Appreciate everybody, man. He raises to the opposition. What you talking about, Bud? Boy, I'm telling you, master performance against Sean Porter. He beat him just enough. If you read this book about Jack Johnson by Randy Roberts. It's called The Great White Hope. No, it's called Papa Jack by Randy Roberts. Boy, I tell you, he breaks it down. It's an art form where you do just enough to beat him. Just enough. Oh my God. Just enough to beat him. See, that's how we learned that. We had to learn that when we was back then. Blacks couldn't fight whites. So, if you was too good, you couldn't get no good fights. And all the white fighting the whites, was all the money was at. When you're in the Negro Leagues, you wasn't getting no money. So again, you understand? You had to be just right to fight them whites, and sometimes they'll let you fight for fight the guy, but not for the championship. It'd be for the non-championship. That's how Sam Langford got knocked off. He fought Stanley Ketchel for a non-title fight, and I think it went to a draw. They had all the reset up the way it was gonna go, be a no decision or something. But anyway, they had a touch and go affair, and he never gave him a shot at the championship. So things like that happen. Boy, I tell you, I can go on. See, Manzo, what she say? Appreciate you, mama. She shows up. See, Manzo, Bud do a clinic. Did he? Broke him down. Surgical. They call him Dr. Bud. Put the doctor on his name. He got a master's degree. You call him Dr. Bud now. Can we do it? Call him Dr. Bud. Coach Dirt, appreciate you, family. Oh, shout out to you, boy. Shout out to everything you doing out there, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. It's nothing but love, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Like, I ain't doing nothing. like I say, I'm living the life, talking this boxing, doing what I love. You understand? That's all I'm doing, coach. I see you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Working. I'm watching you. And like I say, I love the way you're doing, just mental focus, repetition. I see you catching this, that, slipping, all, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you might not use all of them at that time, but it just come natural. When you see that movement, you will catch it. When you see that movement, you will roll it. You understand? You see that movement, you parry it. You understand? So I like what you're doing, appreciate what you're doing. And, we're going to link up and, it ain't going to be too long. You understand? It ain't going to be too long. Candy Slim, what you talking about? He talking shit. Chris says, not the Intercontinental Championship. Come on. That don't exist in boxing. Wait, don't let me say that. The USBA, the NABF, the NABO, them is good little championships on your way up. Like when Mike Tyson when you fight Mike Tyson Punch Out, they give you the minor championship. That's a minor championship. It just ain't the world championship. So stop making it look like the world championship. It's a minor championship. Talk Your Shit Sports TV says, tell me about Brian Norman story, please, because it's a narrative going around that he knocked out. Boy, oh hell no! Come on, man, boy, stop it! I didn't even know you was gonna say that. I can't even believe you said that. Boy, stop it! I don't even know who you talking about. Said song says, Bud, keep ass kisses around him. If you his man, keep it 100 with him on the real. Okay, well, call in to me, set the tone, and tell me how I'm not keeping it real. I'm waiting on you to call in so I can chew you a new ass. Ooh, no homo. Boy, I tell you. Come on. Call in, punk. I dare you, punk. I'm calling your bluff, punk. We going in past 1 hour because I want to eat you alive. I'm like Mike Tyson. I want to eat your children. All praises due to Allah. Come on. Shh. How dare you challenge me? You're just as good as dead. Come on. You challenge me with your primitive skills. Shh. Fuck. Ron C420 says Spence gave Porter, Brook, Garcia, Ugas, and M what asked forgive Bud for what he asked for. Show you right. That was me, bro. Appreciate you, Dirk. What about what, bro? What you say, Coach Dirk? I don't know what you said. Warren Lone says Joe Lewis. Batman Forever says Bud Hope legacy is tied to Julius Ndongo. Well, again, like I say, Julius Ndongo was a undefeated champion. He beat the undefeated guy for the championship. And, fighters come, it's called this world champions because fighters come from all around the world. You understand? You might not know them, but you understand? That's why they call them world champions. The first true world champion, used to be just America versus England. But then, the first true world champion, which they don't give him a lot of credit, which was Tommy Burns. I talked about it in my show, you understand? And, he traveled the world to England, to Ireland, to Australia, fighting their champions. Ali did the same thing, I want to kind of put Dempsey in there, too, because he fought the Furpo guy and different things, but it's a world championship. Everybody can't win a championship in America, or everybody can be American that won the championship. So Julius Ndongo was an African warrior, you understand? To come from nothing, Africa has a rich history in boxing. Corte, Azuma Nelson, the shortest world champion on record, which is Baby Jake Malala, the WBO 108-pound world champion. So they have a rich tradition in boxing. Emil Griffin, I think, was from Dick Tiger was from Nigeria, the middleweight champion or the welterweight champion. So they have a rich tradition in boxing, and I don't think that Ndongo is exempt from that history. Unified champion. So Bud, did we had to do? He destroyed the man with a body shot. What can you say? I bet you couldn't have whooped Julius Ndongo at the time. You understand? What can I say? Bud ruined him. The man was undefeated champion. So if you want to put that, I wouldn't just. And again, just cause you can't put that in the box because, like I say, we was already Ring Magazine champion. What can you say? Errol Spence ain't no Ring Magazine champion. What's taking you so long? Keith Thurman wasn't no Ring Magazine champion. Danny Garcia, he got lucky and won the Ring Magazine championship. I ain't gonna say he got lucky, but he was Ring Magazine champion. But your so-called champions ain't no Ring Mag, and they don't even care for that because they ain't no fucking champions. Because he ain't no fucking champion. So you keep coming in here, you want to talk shit to me and bother me? I'll turn me up. Turn me up then. They ain't no fucking champions. They ain't no fucking champions. The motherfucker said, yes, man. He called me a yes, man. See, you fucking bum. You fucking bum. You fucking, that's why I say, you want to turn me up? Yes, man. Yes, man. Come on. I told him, listen, we from Omaha, Nebraska, baby. North side on. We ain't got no world champions. Y'all talk down on us. Y'all think we ain't got no killers. Y'all don't think we got no words in here. So we should be lucky to get anything, right? We win the world championship, go all the way to Scotland. Beat two-time champion Ricky Burns, long reigning champion too, two-division champion. Ricky Burns, hell of a fighter, good fighter, solid, true world-class fighter. Went over there, drug team up. Beat old boy for the Ring Magazine championship. Come on. I told him, bud, you still got to be Ring Magazine champ. WBO good. Ring Magazine is better. That's a yes man? No, a yes man would have been kissing ass and sucking and everything and just, oh, you world champ, oh, you world champ. No, we still got work to do. That's a real one. You understand? Come on. Now I'm done with you. Hint you ain't calling. You don't got nothing to say, boy. I'm telling you, I'm through with him. I'm through with him. You ever seen My Cousin Vinny? You ever seen that? You ever seen that? That's how y'all is. Y'all want it to be true, but it ain't. You hate to hear the truth. You hate to hear the truth. Stop running from it. Stop running from the truth. But I'm going to give it to you because the light is shining on me, baby. Okay, who else I got? He said, I got no use for this guy. All right, well, anyway, I ain't going to hold y'all, man. We already went to 106 minutes. You understand? I ain't got nothing else. I done did everything I can. I'm going to come back to you at another time. What else can I say? I don't know what's going on in the negotiations, what's going on with the Ryan Garcia thing, with the lightweight division going on. But else, everything else, boxing's in good hands. You know, I done told them boys up. I don't know what they be talking, but if you want the real, keep tuning in to the Bernie the Boxing Show. You understand? Keep tuning in to the Bernie the Boxing Show. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Listen, like I say, I got how much folks in there? I need to be hitting all them likes, hit them subscribe, hit them shares. Like I say, I don't get paid. I do this for the sheer love of the game. I don't get paid. I couldn't get past to get paid. I don't know. I don't get paid to do this shit. I do this shit for fun, for the love of it. Hold on, I got one more question. Don't y'all go nowhere. I got Texas in the house. Go ahead. Howdy, partner.
And make the boy go on his son so he can show us something.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't hear that. Repeat your question. Hold on. Stop. I didn't have you on. Go ahead. Say it again. Start.
I said, when you gonna stop selling us some bullshit and actually have him fight somebody? It's the first time in his career. He been the B-side to Amir Khan and everybody else. The only thing he holding on to is a Gamboa fight and a motherfucking Undisputed with Ndango for some vacant titles.
Them titles wasn't vacant.
He ain't never had no problem signing with nobody he was supposed to beat. Everybody who was a question of, he won't sign. So what's the hold up now?
I don't know. I think it was more a question on them not signing. And furthermore, them titles wasn't vacant when he beat Ndango. Ndango was a WBA and IBF champion.
He didn't beat all champions for his titles at 140.
He only person that he didn't beat. He fought.
He ducked Troy Nasi until Ndango beat him, and then he ran up on Ndango because he knew he was a nothing and a nobody.
Well, didn't Ndango knock out Travansky?
Bro, get out of here, bro.
You said he ducked Travansky.
Ndango was trash, and your boy was ducking Troy Nasi for the longest.
He was ducking Troy Nasi. No, we was gonna fight him. Actually,
he took 60-40 with Ndango, right? Because he was the champion, right?
Who took 60-40? I don't know what they made. You don't know what they mean. You don't know what they made. They both was champions.
You know everything else, buddy, but you don't know this shit.
They was both the champions.
You ain't got no answers.
You don't know what they made.
He didn't fight Danny when he moved up. He was talking all that hot shit, and he ran over there to Jeff Horn and sat on that pussy belt.
Well, why didn't nobody go get the belt then? Why didn't nobody get the? Well, why
didn't he take a tougher challenge? He had shots at belts. He could have had 3 belts.
How you gonna have the 3 belts how you gonna have the 3 belts if nobody won't fight him?
Because he could have fought Danny when he moved up.
Well, Danny didn't want the fight. Didn't you hear what Danny said? Didn't you hear Danny? Go back and get the clips on.
He got to do shit with what Danny said. If he moved up and mandated, shit is going down with him being the undisputed champion at 140, like you like to hold on to. The boy duck, man.
The boy duck. Well, listen this. We gonna beat the daylights out of Earl Spence.
Scared of him before the fucking fight, and you holding on to a win over a nigga that podcast, and his daddy stopped the fight.
His daddy stopped the fight. That's worse. 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 You just imagine your son getting his ass whooped so bad you gotta stop the fight. Just imagine your son getting his ass whooped so bad you gotta stop the fight.
Why he go back and forth with Benavidez and Danny made him easy work. Further off the motherfucking
back and forth. We knocked Benavidez out, boy. We knocked out Benavidez. Man, shut your pussy ass up. You ain't doing nothing but talking. Go tell your girl something, boy. What that fella, what he talking about? You over there ranting and saying all that stupid ass shit. Shut up and prove to me that you just talking. You just talking. You ain't saying no facts. You just going off pure hate and this and that, but I love it. You understand? Like I say, what can what ain't nothing else to say. Come on now. Shit. You tell me, like I say, y'all so keyed up to say it's on Bud because y'all put that narrative out. It could be Earl Spence. He ain't said nothing. Have he said out? Why Earl Spence ain't saying? Why he ain't getting mad? Why Earl Spence? Y'all keep talking about Bud. Tell me this. Why Earl Spence ain't getting mad? Why he ain't saying why Bud ain't saying sign the fight? Y'all ain't never asked yourself that? Do you ask yourself that? Please tell me. Why is Earl Spence, if it's such a holdup, if Bud is holding the fight up, why is he not asking for the fight? Because he should know then, right? They should be reporting back to him, right? Telling him the story, right? Telling Bud don't want to take the fight. He this and that. He know, right? Y'all ain't asking him. You motherfuckers ain't asking him that. All right, ask him that. Fuck. Ask him that. I'm asking him that. Earl Spence, you tell us what's the holdup on the damn fight. I'm asking him. Come on. I'm asking him. For non-telling, you ask him. Ask him. Y'all so fucking buddy with him. Ask him what's holding up the damn fight. Don't say when the fight gonna happen. Ask him what the fuck is the holdup. Is Crawford holding up the damn fight? You motherfuckers don't want to ask no real questions. Ask him. Ask him. Fuck. Silly motherfuckers. Shit, y'all want to believe that old cold bullshit because y'all some hoes. Y'all want to believe that fake ass shit. Y'all feel good knowing that. Y'all feel good doing that shit. The man still, boy, come on. All right. I'm having a good time. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Charles McGee says, Yo, Bunny, what it does. What you think about OM talking about the fight should be $20 because of piracy? You know, I don't know. I heard what he was saying about that. And being that everybody, you know, they're going to steal the fucking fight. Stop playing with me. You understand? You know, motherfuckers is cheap. And I don't give a fuck what they say. If you can get it for free, you want to get it for free. Them fights is too damn high any fucking way. They should be $50, you know. No more than 60. Shit, you know. Get the fuck. We the heart. They need us. Them motherfuckers getting all the millions and we ain't got shit. Come on. Out of line. You understand? But I don't know. You know, I don't give a fuck about it. That's what these fellas keep us don't understand. I just want to see the fucking fight. I'm not gonna get to spend a fucking dime or none of the money. Why? Don't let me say that. Don't let me say it's like that. But I don't give a fuck. You understand? I don't care how much do they get. I'm a boxing fan. You understand? I want to see history be made. I want to see a great fight. You understand? Like I say, these guys ain't coming from that. Even this guy that just called me talking shit, that motherfucker don't know shit about no boxing. I got boxing cards probably older than that man. That man, he probably don't got no boxing memorabilia in his collection whatsoever. That motherfucker probably can't tell you no other boxer but Mike Tyson, Canelo, Earl Spence, obviously. And that's it. He probably don't know nobody, no fucking body else. You see nobody else in here call. All they do to call to talk trash. Nobody called to challenge me on no boxing knowledge. Nobody even called to talk to me about no knowledge. Nobody even called to talk to me to put Earl Spence in the light to say to where he deserved this and to liken him to somebody. They can't even compare. They don't even have the knowledge to compare Earl Spence to anybody in history on any level. These guys calling in. That's why you're getting it real from me. They don't even have the level to call in to say nothing. They don't have it. You still bothering me? You so keyed up for view for. Well, listen, if you want to have a talk, if you want to have a discussion, we can have a discussion.
I just want to see the fight just like you do.
All right.
Get your punk ass girl boy to sign. He gave you his login so you could get on there and start.
Nah.
Talk to him.
You said, now you just gonna say that? Now you gonna say that he gave me his login? He gave me his login. You that much of a punk? You think I give a fuck about Texas, man? Shut up.
We proud of the South Sea. That's your partner.
That's
your homeboy. You believe in it so much. Tell him bring his punk ass on out the quarantine, nigga.
Okay. Then when you gonna put it on? When you gonna put Earl Spence on there? When you gonna have Earl?
Run up on your partner. He'll answer the door for you.
Run up.
He wouldn't answer for Duran. He ain't answering for Earl, but he'll answer for you. Let him know. The city down here waiting. Y'all looking funny in the light. All that pussy ass talk. It's time to fight. If that's what y'all about, then just say you scared, nigga. But it's time.
Man, you is so up, boy. You sound so fucking dumb, boy. That's so up, man. I swear to God. But anyway, go ahead. He got his off. I hope he feel better about himself. He said that he think he did something. I swear to God, boy, y'all cold blooded on this shit, man. All right. I can't make this shit up, man. All right, listen. That man said, Bud gave me his login. Now, this is just done. We just going, it's all like extra shit. See, I would edit this shit and put this shit out another time. You understand? But since we going on, we lie. That man said, Bud gave me his login. Do you see how pathetic and weak these motherfuckers is now that they thinking? Gave me his login, bro? I ain't been on Bud Live in years. This is how you thinking? And then he said, Enos. Bro, they asked Enos, do I got to do another video? This is why I'm saying it's delusional. These motherfuckers, you can't argue with crazy. Mike, what they say, you can't argue with crazy. The man said, who you want? They asked Enos after his last fight, who he knocked out. The guy's supposed to give him a good fight. And before this, they keep talking about how Crawford and how he want Crawford and how this and how that. But they asked the man his own mouth, who do you want? I want Earl Spence. The man Earl Spence sit at the ringside. The man didn't say Bud Crawford name. They say if you want Bud Crawford or Earl Spence, the motherfucker pink Earl Spence. And this fella get over here and keep talking about some stupid shit like that. And then what else he say? We went with Benavidez. Man, we beat the daylights out of Benavidez and then knocked him out. Did you see the way we knocked him out? Man, leave me alone. Oh, okay, hold on. I got my people on. Go ahead.
I got a call back in. It's WCS 817. Stop being a crybaby. You must be back on that yak. We don't want to hear the same nonsense, retreaded information over here on Bernie the Boxer Team, Bud Crawford, bro. We done heard that shit all over on the other damn lives, and you don't have no information. We done heard the Texas. We done heard this, that, and the other. You ain't giving us nothing new. We don't want to hear your prying ass over here always talking the same bullshit every time and acting like we actually heard about it.
Yes.
Stop fucking crying all the time and then show up on the damn line so we can debate.
And that's why I say. That's what I say. If you want to have a debate, you understand? Come on now. Shit, you know, if you want to talk with some sense, but the man ain't got no sense. So here we is. You know, the man ain't got no sense. They don't want it. They want to call and rant and rave like little girls and get their cold-blooded. I get them mad. That's what they said. I get them mad. Okay. C. Mansell says the girls will be September 10 in London. September 10 is a special day for me. That's the day I made my pro debut. And I want to say that too. Let me say that since we just talking. You know, they talk about the fellas, my haters, talk about, well, you see that clip I put up? Well, that was only my third fight, professional fight. I only had 3 professional fights at the time. And, you know, I was after a 9-year layoff. You understand? So I think I look pretty damn good. Man, leave me alone. You didn't call me from a different number?
No, this is the same. This your boy, man. This Floyd, man.
Go ahead, Floyd. What's up? How you?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man, everything good.
That's what's up, man. So, man, I'm still, man, optimistic, man. I know, man, it's a lot of people, you know, saying what they saying, you know, and this and that, man. But I know, man, they're going to make that fight happen, man. You know what I mean? So it's just certain things probably got to get done. People got to be patient, man. I just believe that it's going to happen, man. I'm real confident, man. I believe these guys want it, man. And ain't no fighter scared of no fighter, man. I don't know who keeps saying somebody's scared. Ain't nobody scared of nobody, man. These dudes are fighters, man, and they going to get down. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody want to see it.
Yes, sir. But like I said, not even his fans is counting out the fact that he want more money than they can pay him. You understand? Everything is all on Bud. It's all Bud's fault. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying? They ain't boxing fans. They Errol Spence fans. They so seething, and the hate for Bud is such that they can't even see it from Bud's point of view. They can't see it from no other point of view. They so geeked out about what they've been heard and what they've been modified to think that's all they think. They can't even think for themselves. Just like Erykah Badu said, 80% they followers. That motherfucker that's called me is a following motherfucker. That motherfucker don't got no mind. He don't have no mind. He don't have no mind. Like I said, you never think about that. They never think about Earl Spence and none of them guys. Like I say this, I want to keep saying this, and we're going to keep going. This is my longest show ever. I don't give a fuck. If you Errol Spence motherfucker keep bothering me, y'all not telling him to make the fight. Y'all not giving him, y'all give him no, like I say, y'all don't put no pressure on him whatsoever about nothing. Nothing. I mean, I know they harass him because I seen it. I seen how they throw little shit in there and say little shit to him. But if you a Errol Spence fan, they don't even come out and, I mean, they, like I say, if he the man that can make the fight, because that's how they everybody perpetrating, right? He can make the fight. Why wouldn't he do whatever he could to make the fight? If he's so good, and he's so this and he's so that, okay, why would he give a fuck about this and that? Why wouldn't he do whatever he could to make the fight? Like I say, none of them, they ain't broke. They ain't, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on.
I just think that, man, it's going to happen. I just think that there's things, man, that you know, that they got to finish doing. And when it's ready to be known, if the fight can be made, it's going to be an announcement. People just, you know, everybody is anxious, man, everybody else, because this is going to be this is a super fight.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Appreciate you.
Hey, no problem, bro. Appreciate
Love.
you, man.
Okay, now on another thing, let's go while we going, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Gary Russell, he went up last night. He beat, what's the fella's name? Bartholomew. I think Bartholomew was a 3-time world champion at IBF, I think 130, 35. I don't think he won the 40-pound title. I think he's a 2-time world champion. The Cuban, not one of the best Cubans, though. You know, I don't think he really was one of the best Cubans. I mean, we had a decent fighter. They said I didn't watch the fight again last night. We was down at the fights last night. You see, the B&B stable went last night. We all got knockouts. We did our thing, so I'm still behind on the fights. But he did get that fight. He won the fight. I don't know, you know, he won it controversially or whatever, but he still progresses, you know. I think he stopped Victor Posto, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Russell, I seen him give boots to hell in the amateurs. I think that was his rival in the amateurs. And, you know, so Russell's looking good. You know, I looked on one of their pages. They got a unique history of being four brothers won the National Golden Glove Championship, got the gold crown, 4 brothers. That's a beautiful thing, you know. So, like I say, to live to see it. I didn't know that, but just to know that 4 brothers won the crown, the Golden Glove, one of the prestigious tournaments in amateur boxing. You know, 4 brothers won that. That's a great thing to share. You know, going forward, I seen the comment. He said they might him and fight Regis. Well, I think that's a good fight. I think, you know, Regis only just 1 fight loss of the world championship. He didn't came back, had 2 fights, probably something. I don't know, his management. He ain't getting busy. You know, he's one of the fighters, the hard luck fighters too. They didn't want to see him win and do nothing neither, but he persevered. Shout out to Regis. And so, thus he ain't got a chance at the rematch. Come on, he was a unified champion going in that fight, and he still ain't got a rematch. That don't make no sense. And I think he's tied in with some good people, but I don't know. But fighting Russell, that'd be a great step up for Russell. Being, like I said, he wasn't outclassed against Taylor. It was a tooth and nail fight, and he showed his class in that fight. And everybody got a big praise on Taylor. So I think that's a Russell that is inching himself closer to the championship. I think it's a good fight for him. I think Prograis, I think that'll be a final eliminator to a world championship, because I think that this fella's making a good wave in the boxing scene. And I think if you beat off a young stud like that, strong fighter that wants to win, if he comes through with a victory on that, I think that be a feather in his cap, and I think it adds credence to his shot at a rematch for the world championship. Okay. All right, where we at? Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm going to get one more question. I'm going to get out of here. One more question. I'm going to get out of here. Now, what he say? Hey. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I'll tell you, boy, this has been a hell of a show. Tremendous show. 100 hour and 25 minutes. Boy, come on. I don't even want to get into it no much, so I ain't gonna hold nobody. Like I say, man, we can argue there. We gotta save all this stuff for later. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer, man, and I'm gone. Shit, man, I'm gone. Changes may be made, may not be saved. Leave the site. Hold on. I'm supposed to be canceling the show, but I done upgraded my internet, and I don't know what's going on with this thing. Prevent this page from creating additional dialogues. Damn, what that mean? Okay. Yeah, ain't broadcast.